Welcome back to What Pisses Me Off. And today I'm going to talk about socializing costs and why we should never socialize costs into a private industry, a for-profit private industry. Now, you may ask, what is that? Insurance. Insurance is, a scam at best, right? Because let's talk about insurance. How does it work? Well, we all put our money in, right? Pay every month. And then if something happens to somebody who's insured, they pay out to help repair, fix, replace, whatever it is. But since it's a for-profit private industry, they tack on about 35 to 40% profit onto what you're paying them, right? So think about that. For every dollar you give them, they keep 40 cents. Oh, not to pay out. No, they keep it to pay the executives, to run the company, to pay their shareholders, right? That's just money you're just paying them. It's gone. So you're only actually getting 60 cents for every dollar you give the insurance company. How much insurance are you buying? Well, if you have health care, and that's a big payment every month, right? Maybe for part of your employer pays it, part of it you pay, or maybe you're on the market and you pay all of it. Or under Obamacare, they pay some of it to bring the cost down. That is socializing an expense. We should never be doing that in a private for-profit industry because it's a scam. They're taking in money, right? And providing nothing in return. I mean, virtually nothing. Think about it. Let's talk about healthcare. Let's say you pay them $1,000 a month for your healthcare insurance. Well, now you go to the doctor. Oh, I have to pay another $35 copay on top of the $1,000 I'm already giving you? Well, that's a ripoff, right? If I'm giving you $1,000 for health insurance, I should be able to see the doctor cost-free. No copay, no bullshit. Why am I paying when I'm insured? That's socializing the cost to a private company. Should never happen. Now, let's go to another industry. Car insurance. Now, many states have a requirement that if you have a car and you want to drive it, you have to provide proof of insurance. So now they're making you pay an insurance company, right? Free money. They get free money from you every month because it's mandatory. If you look at how many cars there are in your city or county or state or however you want to look at it, how many accidents actually happen? How many payouts do they actually have to make? Versus how many days do you drive accident free? I mean, from the time I started driving, right, at 16, I was paying auto insurance every year. I mean, it wasn't until I was, 58, 60, that I had my first accident. First accident. My entire fucking life, I've been paying. I never got anything for that. Nothing. No rebate that said, oh, look, you've been driving for 30 years. You're a good driver. Here's a refund. Socializing a cost to a private company. And remember, only 60 cents on the dollar is actually going to insurance. The rest is being profiteered. Woohoo! Look at our free money that we get every month from all these idiots paying it. Homeowners insurance. How many houses burned down? How many houses burned down? How many houses have theft? Right? Where they have to file a claim with the insurance company. You know? How many natural disasters actually happen? You know, most of these companies are nationwide. So yeah, oh, they had a tornado in Oklahoma. Did they have a tornado anywhere else? No? Oh, we had a hurricane in Miami. Did they have a hurricane anywhere else? Meanwhile, all these idiots, including me, are paying homeowners insurance to the company every damn month. It's in your mortgage payment usually. Again, socializing, right? Which means make everybody pay in to a private for-profit company. They keep 40 cents. They put 60 cents into the pot. We should never socialize anything other than into the government. If we need insurance for something and we're going to socialize the cost for everybody, and you have to have it, it should be government insurance. You know why? They don't have a profit. They don't pay CEOs and top executives and shareholders tens of millions of dollars, right? They take the money, put it in the pot. They have a little overhead like Medicare. Medicare's overhead, 3%. That's the administrative cost. If you look at all the people that work in the government for Medicare, handling the claims and, doing all the work, 3%. Not 20, not 30, not 40%, 3%. That reduces the cost, right? So any socialized insurance should be a government organization or a quasi-government organization like the post office was. And I say was. Not for profit. Nobody should be profiting off you paying for insurance every month when you don't have a need or claim, right, to use it. That's just free money for them. I mean, why are we giving companies free freaking money that's mandatory? Or even if it's not mandatory, it's almost required. Like, if you don't have health insurance, yeah, good luck going to the doctor. Right? If you go to the emergency or you have, a serious accident, break a leg or something, and you don't have insurance, yeah, good luck. Well, sure, they have to treat you, but they're also going to send you a bill. I was recently in the hospital, last year. I was in the hospital for 2 days. 2 days. Had to go to the emergency, right? They admitted me, and basically a weekend. They sent me a bill for $109,000. Yes, $109,000. 2 days in the hospital. And I was in a shared room with another guy. It wasn't like a private room. And $109,000. Now, I have medical insurance. And fortunately, they stepped in and, took care of it. They didn't pay the $109,000, right? They have deals with the hospitals and whatever, but yeah, that is such a ripoff. So, making a long story longer, we need to get rid of insurance companies. They are just a total waste of our money. They can raise the rates, right? Almost anytime they want. Sure, we have an insurance commission. Have you ever heard them turn down an insurance company rate increase? I haven't. In fact, my current bill, right now I have 2 cars. $3,500 a year, right? For full coverage. And that's with a $1,000 freaking deductible. That is freaking ridiculous. In fact, they raised it $500 from last year. There's only 29 something before. And what choice do I have? I shopped, right? I shopped, but it's an industry. They all know what they charge, right? They may give you, we'll give you $100 here. We'll short this, we'll short that, whatever. No, but they know you're not gonna, find a company that's, we'll give you $1,000 instead of that $3,500. No, they're not. So let's stop socializing costs in private for-profit companies because they are just a fraud and a ripoff. And I'll talk about the insurance lawyers, not the ones who work for the insurance company, but the ones you see on TV that make those costs keep going up and up and up. So that pisses me off. Have a nice day.